Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to download and install Buzz and then just show you a little bit of how it works, help you configure an agent and so on. So the first step is on your browser, we're going to go to the Buzz website, which is buzz.xyz. And once you get here, just put your mouse to the top right of the screen and you're going to want to download the desktop version. So in my case, because I have an M4 laptop, I'm going to grab the newer version. We'll go ahead and install it. So drop it in here and I should see it. Okay, so there it is. So once it's installed, I'm going to open up the app on the desktop. And here's our welcome experience from the app. Now, I do want to point out that this is running inside a virtual machine. So this is not my real computer. This is just an environment for shooting this video. And the reason I say that is because when you're on this welcome screen, when you select create a new identity key, the thing I want to point out is that this is a private key that is not meant to be seen by anybody else. This is meant for your eyes only. And this is basically your identity to the Buzz network or to any of the underlying auth network that this runs on. So what I would recommend that you do at this step is highlight all of this, copy it, and put it into your password vault. If you don't have a password vault, definitely get one. Some of the off-the-shelf solutions are Bitwarden or 1Password, and I'm sure there's a lot of alternatives that are open source that you can grab. But take this key and put it in that vault and never share it to anybody. And we're going to go ahead and go to the next step here. So on the next step, you're going to be asked to basically select which of these AI agents you would want to use. There is a bigger list once you get inside the app. So if you're using Grok, for example, you can just skip this part. I have Claude Code installed on this virtual machine, and that's what I'm going to use for the demo. So I'll just go ahead and install it. And then just to make some things clear, I have the Claude Code CLI on the machine, but what Buzz needs is called an ACP adapter. And so this, by clicking this button, this will go ahead and install and set that up for me. And we can see now that it shows as ready. So I'll go to the next screen. And now it's asking me to configure the default settings. When I go to make an agent inside Buzz, this will just be, by default, this is what's going to show. For this demo, I'm going to use Claude Code, and I'll set the model to Sonnet. And then on this step, joining a community or creating one, for the purposes of this video, it's going to be easier if I just join a community. So I already have one. I have a public community that is anyone is welcome to join. It's a very technical community. So we're going to go ahead and join that. And let me get the URL. All right, here we go. And so now I am inside the community, which we'll see in a moment. But the first thing I have to do is create a username. So I will, because this is a demo, I'll just make a test username. You can put whatever you want. This screen I'm just going to skip, but these are the agents that come out of the box with Buzz. And I'm going to turn them off once we get inside, which I'll explain in a moment. All right. So if you're familiar with Slack, this is the Buzz has a very similar interface to Slack. And once I've opened up Buzz, you can see that I've entered into this channel where I'm greeted by my 3 agents, Honey, Poland, and Fizz. And so they'll give you this warm, gentle introduction. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to where it says agents up here. And notice that the 3 agents that came with Buzz, you can see them right here. What I did when I installed is I just turned them all off because I don't use them. And the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to make our first agent. So I'm going to click on this plus sign. I'll give the agent a name. You can put your system instructions and whatever you want in here. And I'm going to click on customize just to confirm that I have what I want selected, which is Claude Code and Sonnet as the model. And actually, I'm just going to add a little emoji so that I'm aware of what the agent is. Okay, let me add that. And here it is. Here's the agent. Now let me explain by showing you what this is, how this works, and so on. So coming here, back to the welcome channel that was made for me, if I do the @ symbol on the keyboard, the agents that I have available to me are going to show up. And the Sonnet agent, I'm going to select that one, and I'm just going to give it a quick prompt. So please say hello, and please make a hello world document. Now, what I'm demonstrating here is 2 things. One, I just want you to see how it works when I initiate an agent, when I prompt one, and what happens on the UI side. And the second one is this agent is running on my machine. So by asking it to make a hello world document on the desktop, if I were to go to my desktop, I should see that. And here it is. So this agent is running on my machine as opposed to running somewhere else, which means it has access to all the information and files on my machine. And that can be a good thing, and that can be a bad thing. So in a more advanced setup, like what I have on outside of this VM, I have agents that are running remotely, they're running in the cloud, and I also have some agents that are running locally. And I'll put that in another video and explain what that setup is like and how I use it. But I just wanted this video to show a very quick how to get in here and how to set up an agent and then just invoking it. This community that I just joined, it's a community that I run. Once you get in here, you're welcome to join. It's really meant for technical folks who want to sit on the frontier. The name of the community is Living on the Frontier. And the reason I'm encouraging and sharing this is because it's a free place. It's great to learn. And we have a channel in here called Talk Nerd, where if you were to join this, you can participate in the conversations that we have going on. And this is just a good way to get familiar with Buzz without spending any of your money, and just sort of get your toes wet by coming into this room and chatting with other people, using your agents, and getting a feel for what is being called multiplayer AI. Okay, that's it. If you want to see more of these types of videos, please just subscribe or like, and I hope that was helpful.